Wow, okay. Wait, let me also just do one other thing. It looks like it's still on. I'm Ashton Muñiz. My pronouns are Ashton, they, and he. Being someone that comes from like a very religious background or a very like conservative background, gender roles were very structured. So if I would do something that was out of the gender that I was assigned at birth, the role, it would be very daunting for them. A lot of the men in my family do like a lot of physical work, so my body has always looked different. My parents wanted me to look how my brother looked, and starting out I looked completely different than him because he was like super athletic. You know, a man growing up is supposed to be skinny, strong, athletic, beefy, have muscle, not walk a certain way. My family would always try to like curb what my body would naturally want to do. At one point, like, my family was like really upset that like I was overweight, and so I tried to curb that, and then I became too skinny, and that like I definitely think affected me in some way. And you know, family cares about you and they want to see you in your healthiest light. I still get calls every now and then being like, you should dress a certain way, you should act a certain way, your body needs to look a certain way. Me just doing me has been liberating, whether that looks like something that's more acceptable or that's not. I think that it's a struggle as a queer person because our bodies, like, we have our bodies and we're like so protective over them, and yet there's this duality of being like, oh, I feel like I should look a certain way or be a certain way, and then at a certain point you kind of just throw it all away and you say, hey, like, I need to take care of myself, I need to nurture my body, and that's what's important. I don't need to try these like trendy diets that, you know, like are big in like the queer community to look a certain way. Like, I should just accept me and love myself and eat things that make me feel good. Relationships with food and things can get really toxic, and you know, like in certain settings when you're like around certain people in certain places, people will be like, oh, are you eating that? And it's like, yeah, I'm eating it because it makes me feel good and it makes my body feel good. Also, if I need to eat some ice cream, it's okay. Cooking and eating should always be fun. It should never be something that like people should be worried about because it's something that is a necessity to live. I want to help liberate all body types, and I feel like that is very true, and that's how it needs to be. Queer people and people of color may not have access to proper like education or like proper nutrition. I think the resources that we didn't have before are coming into a stronger light now, and going forward we need to be able to help all of these people and get all these people proper care, proper nutrition, and proper education, proper help. Owning me and not trying to like run away from something that isn't authentic to myself has been a beautiful thing. I discover new things about myself each day, which I think is just really wonderful. Being able to express my queerness through my body, you know, sometimes it's like daunting, but I think that also on the other hand it's like really liberating because I'm able to fully express like all sides of myself, whether it's like feminine or masculine or anything in between. Like Vanessa Vanjie Mateo says, evolve, bitch. If I can say that. We're all human. Yeah. So that's what I gotta say on that. That's my riff.